What's up guys, it's Flash. In this video, this is a beginner's guide to becoming a day trader, so stay tuned. What's up guys, I had to interrupt the video and I do apologise. I just wanted to let you guys in on a little secret. The Flash Forward day trading course is out now. If you're interested to learn how to trade stocks the correct way, check the link out below guys. God bless. What's up guys, we're live again. Hope everyone is doing well today. Good day in the market. A little opposite than what we normally do. We went a little short today. As we know, I don't really short a lot in stocks. I'm not the best shorter in the world, and at least I can admit that I'm not the strongest shorter there is. But I did learn how to short from possibly the best shorters there is, in my opinion. So that definitely helps. I'm just trying to pull up the other monitors so I can see your comments coming in. So that definitely helps when you learn how to short from the correct people. Like I said, I'm no wizard at shorting, okay? I just stick to basic strategy and I don't get greedy. That's why I don't usually short a lot. I'm just kind of selective of them. I do rather go long. There's other people out there who just rather go short who are extremely good at it. But like I said, we're selective over positions, long and short, but I'm super cautious with the short ones. We shorted today off TradeNet, so it's a CFD. It isn't a stock, so there's no locates or anything like that. So shorted with the TradeNet account today on a CFD. Now, what we're going to be breaking down, like I said, RKDA, crazy mover in the last few days. Wednesday is our new live day to go live and break down for you guys. So it is Monday is upload, Wednesday live, and Friday upload. I'm just cutting back on them a little bit. Every day live in the past, or I think there was 3 live days in the past. It's quite a lot. So just solely because the mentoring is kind of packing up, it just doesn't allow me as much time. So going forward, that's probably the schedule. So like I said, if you have any questions in the meantime, let me know in the comments. I'll be sure to answer them. Let's get into the video. Let me know what you guys traded as well. If anyone's wants you to break down stocks, let me know what you traded and we'll cover it. Nice. I hope the stream is working good today, because I did have to do a few updates. Now, looking at the other monitor here, it looks okay. The last few updates are live. We tried to do like 20-minute videos, and by the time I finish, the video would be up in something like 3 minutes of it, so it's bullshit. So I had to do some updates. So hopefully it's working. Let me know in the comments if it is. It seems to be okay when I'm looking across at this monitor here. So it seems that the updates could have done the trick, which is pretty sweet. So the strategy we're focused on, I'm going to break it down in just a second. Like I said, shorten a very simple tactic strategy. Okay, if you're a straight beginner, I do not recommend shorting. I recommend learn how to go long first. Other people think, including myself, when I started trading, I thought I'll learn both and I'll just jump in, short this, I'll go long on this. Or you hear other people say I went long and short. That's a very difficult thing to do, and it's very unrealistic for beginners. So there's a point that you have to become honest with yourself and say, you know what, let me get the hang of going long, because that's a mission in itself, or short. To focus on one or the other. Once you have that, then you can learn the opposite one, and then you have 2 potential weapons in your arsenal. But it takes a long time. Like, there's a few traders I know who would buy, sell into it, short down. Really difficult thing to do. The brain is, you're going 100 miles an hour. It's not an easy thing. It's not something I'd have any interest in right now. But maybe down the line. But like I said, it's just take your time as a new beginner. These are all stuff we covered in the Flash Forward, what we're going to go over now. And if you are watching the video and you haven't already, do hit the like button. I really appreciate it. Let's jump right in. Okay, here we go. RKDA, watching on a 5-minute here. I will switch to the 1 minute in a few minutes, but I want to break it down to 5 just because it's a lot neater. Okay, so what we're looking at here, you can see it here, and here's my mouse here. What we're looking at here, this is all kind of pre-market. The market opened up here in this big red dookie candle on a big pullback. Now, pre-market action was quite nice. Like, I mean, it's topping out here just under the $9. Clear was making a resistance to herself. So when this started to happen, before we kind of get into that, the daily chart, there was like 3 green days. Okay, now a wise friend once told me you never go short on the first green day. Because why? Because it could keep running. And that's what happens most of the time. They just keep running when they make big moves like this. Like, another tip is, the biggest runner of the day, free tip. This is a great tip. One of my favorite tips. Another trader taught me this is, the biggest runner of the day, it has to be up over 60% or more. And if it's the biggest runner of the day on good news, it usually pulls back just before the close, will level off, and it will run the next day. Now, not guaranteed, but it's pretty strong. Like 7 times out of 10, you'll see it running the next day, and so on. So I do like that tip. So yeah, again, we don't go short in the first green day whatsoever. So this is the 3rd green day. Now, when this started happening up here, it was showing me that there's a clear resistance just 880 under the $9, we'll call it. I'll be switching to the 1 minute to go over some volume on it. But like I said, I use the 1, the 5, and the daily. My entries are usually based off the 1 or the 2, usually the 2 and the 5. So I'm just using the 5 to break it down for you, because it's the candle work is a lot neater here. So I think it's a bit easier for it to digest. So where my mindset on with this was, when it was showing resistance and it started to kind of pull back during the market, pre-market, it did try to recover. Now at 8:30 we struggled at just under the 750. Okay, now $half psychological is really big. So then we made a lower high here. All right, we didn't get near the 750, but we got rejected by VWAP and our 20 EMA. So when this big shit candle happened, you're crazy to short with this big drop. You never just want to jump in on a big one like this, because this could have easily whipsawed back up and tried to recover, and people would have shorted into it. Now, where my idea was with shorting this was exactly into the EMAs. Now, again, I'll be covering on the 1 minute, so stay tuned for that. But my first position was actually short here into around the 650. Why? Because it hit my 9 EMA and we were bear flagging. All right, after a big drop, it kind of sidewards consolidation here, made a little bear flag. I shorted into this. Again, the entry was just a little under the 650. I went short, quite big position, about 2,000 shares here. Okay, so quite a large starter position. Now, it just pulled straight back. Now, you'll see where my sell was here, in around the $6, was a little before 6. I think it was like 604 or 605. But in around the $6 was always the target, because my first target was the break of the low. And when that happened, I knew it was going to hold up at 6. Now, I wouldn't have sold if this broke straight through 6. Then I would have sold below 6. Okay, but 6 is always going to be a psychological. So I knew we're going to hold some sort of level here. We took nearly 50-cent drop, just under about 40-cent drop there. So I knew I was going to try hold up here at the 6. So I jumped out there, and I think by my entries and exits, I banked about 40 cents. So it was a nice move. It wasn't the world's biggest move, but again, like I said, I'm not the best at shorting, so I do take it slow and short, and I'm really cautious with it. Again, when you're trading, it's good when you can see where your strengths and weaknesses are. It's really important as a day trader. If you go out there and think you're a jack of all trades, well, then you'll be master of nothing. So it's important to kind of be aware of that. Now, again, second entry was easier. Now, I went in a smaller entry because I'm already up and I don't want to ruin it. So second entry was quite nice. Again, exact same nearly entry and exit. It was the same plan. But this, we started to get a little bit more confirmation. So entry here, again, in around just under the 650 mark. I think this was a little a little less. I think it was about the 640 I got in here. But the idea behind it was, well, I knew 650 is a big psychological $0.50. And what we have working for us here is the 20 EMA as well, holding it down. Now, I would have been prepared to average up into the VWAP here to continue shorting. That would have always been the plan here. So that was never an issue. That would have been the next kind of goal, is to let's average up into the VWAP. And that's where the mindset is always coming in. Did I know that this was going to get rejected at the 20 EMA? No, there was no guarantees whatsoever. But my game plan was to short into that and be prepared to short all the way up into that VWAP. So like I said, this was a little less. We took a smaller position here of 1,000 shares, and we got about 30 to 30 cent move on this one. Again, I wasn't getting greedy and I sold right into the 6 again. But look at the move we missed out on. Again, you just have to. I was comfortable to hit it. I way past my goal, so hitting about $1,200. So it's a case of, okay, let's get out of here and just be comfortable at that and be happy with it. I mean, yes, this is really nice. What this is called is a pure fade, so it's always going to try recover. So here we have a recovery into the 9 EMA. Here we have recovery into the 9 EMA. Rejection here, recovery in around the 20 EMA. So you can see it's always holding this down. This is going to keep falling, by the way. And that's a fade. But like I said, I hit it. I had work to do. I had calls to jump on. So it's a case of, I'm done. Let's go help the students make some money. So that's what it's about as well. So it's not a case of, oh, you're an idiot, you should have hold. It's when you're happy to get out and you don't want the stress of what's going on with this, especially in shorting. You hit your goal, your plan worked out, and that's more rewarding than anything else when your plan works. But let's jump on the 1 minute. I'll show you exactly what was up. Okay, here we are. Can you see the whole chart? Yes, you can. Okay, so here we are in the 1 minute. Again, let's bring it down slightly. So here is what you see on the entries of what I was talking about. You're shorting into here, into the EMAs and VWAP. Again, here it is here. Shorting into the EMAs and VWAP. You be prepared to average up into them, but I mean, you're taking it early. You're taking it at the correct time. That's a better way to say it. You're taking it at the appropriate time, but sometimes you have to be prepared to pay more than the odds. And you're in a little early or whatever the case may be. So simple strategy. We're shorting into resistance, and that's the name of the game. Short into areas of resistance. Let me just go back and fix this camera. Short into areas of resistance, and that's what really makes the difference when trading. To be aware of where we're shorting into. It's the exact same as going long. So we're going long off support down here. Let's for example, and we're selling into resistance. Shorting is we're taking our position in at resistance, and we're selling into levels of support. Same mentality. Takes a little bit to make the transition around, but same mentality. And that's it for the RKDA. I mean, it's nice, simple, short trade. Really happy with it. I know a lot of people killed it on this one. A lot of other YouTubers absolutely nailed this one as well, and credit to them. So, look, really nice day. That's it for the video, guys. I really want to thank you so much for your support. If you did enjoy the video, it would help me out a lot if you did smash that like button, and help me get the channel back going again, because I think the algorithm kind of pushed it back a little bit when we were messing up on the uploads when we were finishing off the course and stuff. So let's get back into the regular uploads. Like I said, if you need help or any questions, do reach out to me and let me know. I'm more than happy to help anybody get started in the stock market. So that's it for today's video, guys. Good night and God bless.